Good morning, John. It's a chilly morning here in Cleveland, Ohio, as the Buffalo Bills come to town to take on the Browns. Chris Soule and Karina Norman. Karina, Josh Allen wins the MVP last season, but you would say his play this year has been even better. He's breaking records, multiple 6-touchdown games, but he's got a tough test today against a tough Cleveland Browns defense.
That's right, and we're out here on the shortest day of the year, but the sun is shining, so but it does still feel like it's about 20 degrees out here. So, but yeah, you're right. He's outpacing those numbers. His completion percentage is up by 7%, and his total yards per game around this time last year was at 250, but now it's at 270. So he's back in the conversation along with Matthew Stafford and Drake May, and James Cook also is up there, maybe an Offensive Player of the Year award coming for him, but you know, he's just about 30 yards behind Jonathan Taylor in those standings right now. And Sean McDermott sure knows that Josh Allen is a generational player, and he told us on Wednesday, confirmed that Josh Allen is a real human being.
Overall, the human side to Josh Allen is, I also believe, what endears him, in addition to his play, to this community and to people, you know, around the world, right? Because he's real, and I think that's refreshing in the day and age of, you know, role models in the sports industry. So some of the things he's done are unprecedented in terms of what a quarterback has been able to accomplish over the years and the ways he's done it and the way he, and most importantly right now, is leading our football team. It's pretty cool to watch if you're a young kid growing up watching him play and how he's handled himself also off the field.
And Allen continues to break records each and every week. And, you know, you talked about the Browns defensive coordinator comparing him to some of the greats. Yeah, if we remember back with the Tennessee Titans, the early 2000s, Steve Aaron McNair, one of the first quarterbacks to really kind of adjust to that, using your legs as a quarterback, being a dual threat guy, being able to use your arm and use your legs. And you mentioned it, Jim Schwartz. He's got a lot of respect for Josh Allen and what he's able to do, both through the air and on the ground. He's a big physical runner, and Schwartz says he doesn't really run like your typical quarterback. This is a 6'5", massive human being who can run people over. So let's hear about Jim Schwartz and some really impressive comparisons.
Steve, early on, a lot like Josh, was more of a threat with his legs than he was in the passing game. And then as he developed that threat in the passing game and control and everything else, the legs never left. And Steve ran like a fullback. Josh Allen runs like a fullback. You know, there's no, you know, trying to grab grass and get away from stuff. He's trying to score. He's trying to run people over. But he's bigger than Steve was.
A lot of fans here today, Karina. Obviously, the dog pound showing out, but we've seen a sea of blue as well.
There's a lot of blue here. I would say it's maybe 80 to 90%, and we've had a lot of Bills fans come up to us, and you know, they're starting to get nostalgic. The last couple of home games, once they return in the Ralph, so it's going to be a good one today, and we're going to see Shador. Hopefully, perfect timing.
Perfect timing. And speaking of Highmark, we will have a full 30-minute special coming later during the holidays, courtesy of Mike Ruzzi and John Leidick. But for now, we'll send it back to the studio to John Leidick and the rest of the NFL End Zone crew.